Southeast Asia is a land of diversity and is made up of 47 countries, from Kazakhstan to Thailand to China and Japan. Asia is the world's largest and most populous continent. There, one must learn to live in an environment of a highly dense population in a way that keeps one's sanity. One of the ways to handle growth congestion is shown in the following video clip. Influential leaders, and it is difficult to choose just one to reflect upon. We will actually look into the successes of a leader who many may have never heard of. He led one of Asia's smallest countries from a third world country to a first in just under one generation, a remarkable accomplishment that has never been done before or since. We are speaking of Harry Lee Kuan Yew, who led Singapore for 3 decades as Prime Minister. He is revered in Singapore as a man who changed the future of that country. It was once war-torn and impoverished, but has been transformed into a prospering city-state, comparable in many ways to New York City, London, and Hong Kong. In 1983, Lee sparked the Great Marriage Debate when he encouraged Singaporean men to choose highly educated women as their wives. He was concerned that a large number of graduate women were unmarried. Some sections of the population, including graduate women, were upset by his views. Nevertheless, a matchmaking agency, the Social Development Unit, was set up to promote socializing among men and women graduates. Laws like these would raise more than a few eyebrows in the U.S., and certainly a call from the ACLU. As politically incorrect a law like this may be, Lee believed that educated parents create educated children, so the end justifies means. Other controversial laws implemented under Lee Kuan Yew have helped Singapore become the cleanest and safest country in the world, and led Singapore to earn the nickname a fine city. Some of these laws include no gum can be purchased in Singapore, and importing gum is illegal, resulting in fines. The majority of police officers are undercover in Singapore, and they are watching to ensure that strict littering laws are followed. Not one piece of paper, cigarette butt, or anything can be thrown on the ground. In fact, if you are convicted of littering 3 times, you have to clean the streets on Sundays wearing a bib that reads, "I am a litterer." They limit the number of cars on the road by ensuring that driver's license costs as much as $20,000 per car. Lee Kuan Yew is often described as a benevolent dictator who wielded his power for the good of the country, not for personal gain. This, of course, is a very rare quality, as absolute power is easily abused. His story is one of a man who knew that intelligence was the key to a successful government, and he surrounded himself with academics rather than politicians in his cabinet. He realized that many countries suffer from paralysis by analysis by overthinking situations and trying to please everyone. Lee's authoritarian powers enabled him to act decisively and create regulations that would affect real change. It's true that Singapore would have likely gotten to where it is now through steady, slow growth that characterizes most nations' rise to affluence. However, it was Lee Kuan Yew's rule with the best interests of the country in mind that catapulted Singapore to the country it has become in such a short time span. So what lesson can we take with us into Focus Week? Lee Kuan Yew provides us with an example where decisive action, along with careful planning and integrity, can be more effective and expedient than trying to please a quorum. It takes a special leader to persevere in their resolve to do the best for their country in the face of temptation. In Singapore, a small country needed specific direction and ultimately accomplished the best outcome for the whole by maintaining and following that vision. Here at Porter, we're working to accomplish much the same thing. As we seek to change our once struggling facility into one that is known far and wide for outstanding patient care, innovation, and stewardship, this team of leaders has been tasked with charting the direction and future of Porter Adventist Hospital. Although change can be unpopular, it is often challenging. We, like Lee Kuan Yew, must remain steadfast on our course and remain committed to our core values.